Here I am today doing something very different. I am examining and prepping the magic wand materials that I sourced at a local lake from the driftwood. I love the idea of making magic wands because the wood is supposed to retain a bit of the soul of the tree that it came from. They're both refined and rough. So I haven't actually completed a wand yet. I am still figuring out how I want to do this and the skills needed. But I did have a lot of fun picking out interesting pieces of wood. I really love this one. At first I had it held this way with the tip kind of arched up, but I didn't like how that looked, so I eventually flipped it over so that it arched down, and then I carved off a little bit of wood under my fingers so that it made it more obvious which way it would be held so that it looked good. I'm expecting that these will all brighten up really well when I add a little bit of stain or varnish or oil. And I'm also hoping to find a way to add some stones, perhaps, or wrapped wire. This one looked kind of boring, but one of my kids suggested I try it, and it turned out to be kind of fun to make. Took a long time to sand. I use a really fine grit sandpaper because it goes slow. I mean, my hand gets tired, but I'm discovering how I want it to look as I go, so I can't take off too much wood at a time or I will go too fast. Bippity boppity boo! Or as my kids would say, Avada Kedavra, or something like that. Good old Harry Potter. Alright, one more. I picked out a really cool looking one that's also really short. So, maybe a smaller hand would work better for this one. Or, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work perfectly for anybody, but I really liked the color and the shape of this and where the knots and gnarls were. And there we have it. This one should take stones really well. There's a nice big gap at the top there. So I kept a garbage can at my feet, but there is sawdust and wood shavings all over the floor. All of my cats had a lot of fun with me today, chasing the pieces as I shaved them off.